Hey guys, today we're going to be doing my Chantecaille birthday sale haul. It took a little while to get all of the orders that I placed. I actually placed 3. Third one I didn't place until like literally the last day of the sale, so it took a while to get to me since everyone was ordering Chantecaille, which is awesome. So I got everything. I put the unboxing up on Instagram, but today we'll go through the products that I picked up. Just stay tuned to see which products I used to get this look. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer. And yep, I'm rocking the curly hair today, or wavy hair today. I did not feel like blow drying it out. It's hot again. It's cool, hot, whatever. So as I said in my intro, today we're gonna go through some of the things I picked up at the Chantecaille sale, the birthday sale. And I don't want anyone to think that it took this long to get one package. I actually had 3 separate orders. So the last order took a little bit to get to me, but I do have all the products now. Just in time for the new release of the Safari collection from Chantecaille. It is up on the website, pre-order. And if you've seen the fall campaign, the Safari campaign with the elephants, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna be picking it all up. So again, I thought this was timely given everything that's going on. So let's just dive in. Let's start with the things that I'm not gonna be putting on my face today. So I picked up the Chantecaille, the CBD face and body cream. As you know, if you've been watching me, I have very sensitive skin. You can kind of see it today. My skin's a little bit red. In fact, it's a little red all the time in the summer. It's much better in the winter. But even though it's drier in the winter, it's odd. I think it's the allergens. Anyway, so I'm really excited to try this. I've heard really good things, that it really helps with redness and tones down irritation. That's kind of what it looks like. It's a rich cream, it looks beautiful. Has a slight scent to it, but nothing, overpowering. Okay, that I'm gonna try to, there's a lot in here if you were watching my Instagram. By the way, I did post the sort of unboxing of this on my Instagram page. If you're not following me on Instagram, head on over and check it out. I do things like upcoming new releases and heads up about the videos that are gonna go up, those types of things. So if you're not following me there, you should follow me there. I didn't get a lot of skincare this time, but I will be getting skincare for the order that I'm about to place. So we won't be able to use all of it at once, obviously, because I can't put everything on my face. That would be weird. Okay, so I did not pick up a new foundation. I had mentioned that the Future Skin comes in this little tube, is one of my favorite foundations, especially for when my skin is irritated like it is right now. So I'm gonna use this. I have it in Alabaster. They came out with a new shade after I bought the Alabaster. I think it's Aura. I'll put it down below if that is not the name. But I didn't pick it up during the sale, and I actually kind of was kicking myself because I was like, you know what, I should try it. And then the sale was over. This is one of my favorite foundations. It's a little off in color. It's close. It's one of those things, foundation's tough. I mean, even if you get a really good match, there's no such thing as a perfect match. I mean, your skin tone kind of changes. Sometimes my skin is a little bit more red. Sometimes it's a little darker, depending on if I've gotten some sun during the summer. This year I haven't gotten as much sun as other years because I haven't really gone on a vacation anywhere. Didn't go to the beach, that kind of thing. Okay, so the Chantecaille Future Skin foundation is on. Okay, I did not pick up a brow product, but that's all right. I'm gonna use the Gucci brow pencil. I'm gonna do my brows, be right back. Okay, so brows are on, and let's get into all the products that I picked up here. So for cheeks, I picked up a few things. I picked up the cheek gelée. Everything is still in the boxes, guys, so hang with me. Okay, the cheek gelée in Happy, which is in this little tube, and we'll take a look at that. I picked up the cheek shade in Bliss, and I picked up the cheek shade in Emotion. And one of the things one of my friends mentioned to me, and I was remiss in not telling her this before she ordered it. The shade in the middle is an overspray. So here's the little bee and the little butterfly. The gold in the middle here and the darker pink in the middle of the butterfly, that's not the shade of the cheek product. And one of my friends picked it up and was like really disappointed that the gold was not part of it. And I should have mentioned that to all of you when I was talking about the cheek products, so I apologize. But they're still really good products, I promise. So then I also picked up the Paillettes, no. It's the really pretty highlighter, came out last year? I can't remember. That's terrible. I don't remember when it came out. My brain is gone. Also picked up their Eclat Doux face powder. I have their blurring perfecting powder, which I absolutely love. This one is a little bit more dewy, I guess is the way to explain it. So we'll see how that works today. I picked up their Liquid Lumiere highlighter, and it's like the, it's an illuminator. It's like the Cheek Gelée. I was going to pick up the bronzer, but they were actually sold out of it. So maybe I'll get that now if it's not sold out still. We'll see. So that's, let's see, is that face? I also picked up the Camouflage Stylo Pen. This is an anti-fatigue eye pen, and I actually will use that now. So it's like a little brush. If you guys are familiar with the YSL pen, eye pen, you just press the bottom about 10 million times. Not really, but it feels like it. There we go. Lighten up the area around the eye when you're like me and you haven't had any sleep. That actually does kind of brighten up the eye area. That's nice. Okay, so then I got a lip definer in Natural. There was another shade I wanted, but it was sold out. I don't remember what it was now. Maybe I'll pick that up now. Maybe they'll have it. That's Natural. Wish I could remember all of the things I tried to pick up and they didn't have, because now I'm gonna want to get them and be like, do I have that already? I do love the Chantecaille line, guys. I like their aesthetic. I like the causes they give to, everything about it. All right, so this first, I got two lip veils, one in Portulaca, probably saying that very wrong. And this shade is like a deep reddish, almost pinky shade. It's not normally like what I would pick up, but I decided to try something different. And the other one is a Baobob. And this is the one I'm pronouncing wrong, which is Portulaca. I just thought it was different, it was pretty. I'm gonna try it. Maybe not today, but we're gonna try it. I picked up two eyeliners in Black Forest, which I've wanted to get for a while, and in Jasper. Both just beautiful shades. Black Forest, Jasper. Black Forest is the greenish one. Last but not least, I picked up two of the Lachrome Luxe Eye Duos. My favorite is Tibet. So I picked up Monte Carlo, which I think is what I'm gonna use today, but I haven't totally decided yet. So I have lots of options here. And this is Grand Canal. Okay, so I guess let me bring you in a little bit. I should probably put on some bronzer since I didn't pick up a bronzer because like I said, theirs was sold out. But I do have a Chantecaille bronzer, so let me grab that. I actually have a lot of Chantecaille products that I actually haven't used on my channel. I have all the single eyeshadows that came out last year for fall. The ones that had the pangolin and the elephant and the leopard? Tiger? I don't know. I have all of those. I have lip veils that came with it, the Tamboti. So I have all those, I just haven't used them. I think in September I'm gonna start pulling those things out and incorporating them with the new things that I picked up, like so do a whole face of Chanel with old and new, full face of Chantecaille with old and new. You get the picture. So this is the Chantecaille in Goa. Goa is a little bit like the, my brain is gone. It's a little bit like the Gucci. Wow, what is wrong with me today? I don't know, it's been a long week, guys. But it is deeper, actually, than the Gucci. So I have to be careful with it. I still really, really like it. It's a beautiful bronzer. It's just, for me, it can be a little dark. So I'm a little careful with it. And I'm trying out some new skincare. So my skin is breaking out a little bit. I actually don't get acne practically ever. But when I switch things up, sometimes my skin will get like a little, I don't even know if it's acne. It's more like irritated. So I get little red bumps. So you might see a little bit of that. We'll see if it's a reaction to the product or just changing of products. Sometimes when you change products, your skin will react a little bit and it calms down after a day or two. And sometimes it's just the product and it's not right for you. So I'm gonna use the butterfly blush in Bliss today. Like I said, I have a lot of different ones to choose from. I'll swatch both of them for you. This one is a little more pinky, but it's still light. Like these aren't, I wouldn't say that any of these are super deep shades. So that's the Bliss, and this is the Emotion. Okay, so this is Bliss. Yeah, this is Bliss. This is Emotion. Emotion is the bee. Bliss is the butterfly. Okay, so those are those two. The Cheek Jelly in Happy looks really bright in the, when it first comes out. Just don't panic. It's like a sheer wash of pink. But when it first comes out, you're like, wow, that's really pink, and don't panic. It's because it's a cream. It's not like, oh my goodness, pink. It kind of looks like it at first, which is why I tell people like, don't panic, and you know, spend some time like using it. Don't assume. So I'm just gonna buff this in a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with this highlighter. So I'm doing the powders today. I'm not doing the illuminator today, but I will use that in a future video, I promise. I can't use everything at once. I've seen some people who can do all these products at once, like they just put a whole bunch of different, like, you know, they layer and layer. I think because I'm so pale, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just not talented enough to do it, but it just looks clownish. Oh wow, that's really pretty. It's subtle, but it's not. I mean, like, and depending on what you want to pick up, you could pick up more of the pinky shade or more of the gold. Let me show you what I mean by that. And the detailing on this is just impressive. Wow. Chantecaille, one of my favorites. Okay, so you can't really see because it's a highlighter, but here's the gold and here's the pink part. You can kind of see the difference, hopefully, sorta. Kinda. That's beautiful. Let me show you the luminizer. I'm running out of space here. It's a beautiful, beautiful. That's what it looks like. Look at that. Isn't that nice? It's so pretty. I've wanted it for a while, actually. I saw it in stores like forever ago, and you know, it's so odd, like the things you end up picking up when you're somewhere and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get that, and then you never do, and then the other things that you pick up that you end up not even liking, and I don't know what to tell you guys. Okay, I now need to decide on the eyeshadow, because based on the eyeshadow, I'm gonna decide about lips. I'm gonna go with Monte Carlo, because it's actually different from what I usually do. So let's do that. Plus I've done Tibet and Grand Canal are more similar. They're not the same. I'm not trying to indicate that they are, but they're more similar. So let's go with something totally different. This is more like a peachy one. They have a bunch that are more pink and like pink and like purpley, beautiful shades. It's just not my thing. If you're looking for something that gives you gorgeous payoff really quickly, I mean, these are shiny. They have a ton of color, but there's only 2 shades, so it's easy. You know, it's if you're somebody who loves makeup, but frankly is not somebody who either has the skill or time to do a lot of makeup, when I say skill, I mean like you don't want to practice. Because honestly, guys, anyone can do makeup. Anyone can do their makeup better if they want to practice. But I understand that it's not a lot of people's priorities. I also understand that everybody's really busy. So you're like, yeah, I don't really have time for that, Jen. I don't have time to do 17 shades on my eyes. These are, in my opinion, like the perfect solution for that because they give you plenty of payoff. They look gorgeous and they're kind of foolproof because there's only 2 shades, which is why I actually think I should just pick them all up, even though there's some of the color stories that I don't really love, because I think I'd probably use them anyway because they're so good. All right, I'm gonna take the peachy shade because this color story isn't really my color story. And I love this one, so, you know, why not pick up a purpley gray one? I'll take the peachier shade and run it under my lower lash line, and then I'll take the darker shade and just run it like on the outer side. Liner. So I think I'm gonna do the Jasper because I think the green is a little too much with this. Okay, such a pretty look. All right, let me curl my lashes and I'll use the Chantecaille mascara. So let's put the Chantecaille on. I want you to see that I am using the Chantecaille. One of my favorite mascaras, I think I've mentioned in a couple of videos, when my lashes are like really feeling irritated or I feel like, you know, they're a little damaged from, you know, putting on too many mascaras and taking them off or trying new products. This is the mascara I go to. It has like, I guess, reparative benefits. I don't really know exactly how it works, but there's something about the oils or whatever that are in here that actually help my lashes, like conditioned my lashes and make them feel less brittle. They feel like, you know, they actually feel like they're growing a little bit faster when I use these, when I use this on a regular basis. It's a really nice mascara. It gives, you know, a nice length. It's not super dramatic. Some mascaras like the Dior Overcurl, the show mascara that I just used recently, that thing, I will admit, is super dramatic and gives a very dramatic eye. This one I think gives a beautiful look and I think it's buildable, but again, I don't think it's, I think the Chantecaille aesthetic isn't really that. It's a beautiful, classy look that you can certainly make more dramatic or less dramatic on how you apply it. But I don't think, and this is just my opinion, the products are meant to be runway. So it's a little bit different in the plan for the makeup. All right, so let's go ahead and use the powder. Like I said, this one is supposed to be like a dewier powder. We'll find out. Then the blurring powder. I love the blurring powder. And if you guys weren't able to pick up the blurring powder, this might be an opportunity. I don't know if it's back. I don't wanna say that it is and then have it not be. So as usual though, the powder is beautiful, finely milled, doesn't have a scent. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it. Okay, lip liner in, as I said, natural. And if I can remember the shade of the one I wanted to buy, well, whatever the shade was that I didn't pick up, I'm glad I got this one because this is actually really nice. It's kind of like a peachy nude on me. I think you can see it's, I don't think I have anything exactly like it. So it actually worked out quite well. Sometimes those happy accidents are the best. Like you just, you know, you're like, oh, the Portalock is gonna be too deep, so let's not use that one. Let's use the Baobob. And this reminds me a lot of the Tamboti that I have. Oh, that's really pretty. Definitely peach. Now, of course, with the lip liner, I think it went more peach, but that's really nice. I like that. Let me show it to you next to Tamboti, if I can find Tamboti. Yeah, Tamboti's much browner. So this is Baobob, this is Tamboti. Much browner. I like the shade. It's like a rosy peach. I like it. So I'm not gonna lie, Tambodi's still my favorite because I'm a sucker for like a rosy brown. I don't know why, probably because I lived through the 90s, I don't know. But anyway, but this is really pretty. Here we go. And I just think it's a really pretty, almost like springy, summery look. You know, more of the peachy shades, like pinky peachy. They're not pink. You know my issue with pink. No, I'm just kidding. Pink is fine, but these are more like, they have definitely a peachier undertone. They're not really a pink undertone. They work really well on me. I love it all together. The Bliss blush is pink. That is definitely pink. But the highlighter has like a pinky gold because I mixed the two together. So I love that. I used the Goer bronzer, which definitely has more of a reddish undertone. I went light with it though. There's not a lot of it on. So overall, it's definitely a peachy pink look, but I like it. I think it looks really, really nice. I'm a huge Chantecaille fan. I just think they hit it out of the park with everything that they do. Their aesthetic is beautiful. They have excellent people working for them. Their customer service is excellent. I really love the fact that they give to such worthy causes. You know, I buy a lot of makeup. Many of you buy a lot of makeup. It's nice to know that your money's going towards something more than just the products. So that I love. And you know, it creates a gorgeous makeup look on top of it. So I would say this powder is definitely more of like a dewy, you can kind of see it like glowy a little bit, but I love it. The blurring powder, probably I would do more like a setting maybe, and this as a finishing, although I don't know. I think it depends on what you're looking for. Both are beautiful. The duos, I think, definitely pack the most punch of all their eyeshadows. Their quads are usually a little bit more subtle. These are definitely not, which I love. The Goer bronzer I already had, but I would recommend that to pretty much anyone because I'm pretty pale and I can get away with it. So if you're really, really pale, like paler than me, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're me or anything darker, it's gorgeous. They also have another shade that's actually darker than that one. So if you're deeper skin tone, there is another option. This highlighter, love this. And I just love the design. I mean, look at that. Look at the work that goes into that. I mean, just beautiful. Love that. The Stylo Pen. I think it actually did lighten up the darkness around my eyes because I haven't gotten enough sleep. So hey, that's a plus. That's a huge plus. I can't wait to try the cream products. The blush I think is lovely, and I'm gonna try the CBD cream. So that's it, guys. That's everything I hauled for the birthday sale. Obviously, I'll let you know about the new things that I pick up. And I'd love to hear your thoughts about the Chantecaille collection. Any questions that you have, certainly let me know. And that's it. Thanks so much. As always, if you could hit like, if you could hit subscribe, I would really appreciate it. We're inching our way towards some pretty big milestones, and I really appreciate all of you for helping, well, for making that happen, because you're the ones that make that happen. So thank you. And I'll see you in another video really soon. Bye.